everybody, welcome to the show. Man, we got a second half coming up for you over on Madhouse Radio on YouTube, as well as MotorcycleMadhouse.com. You can listen live. We're going to be talking about vengeance, baby. Vengeance. Is it better than justice? It's going to be an interesting conversation. Also, we have a conclusion to one of the cases about this Hapry Warlock business in Pennsylvania. This has to do with the other body found with Keith Palumbo in that crypt. A lot of information just came down on that one. Now we're going to be talking about Sturgis a little bit, man. A lot of stuff happening in Sturgis. It looks like it got off to a very slow start, man. You got all these people out there crying and whining in the city government and stuff. Man, we never seen it this. Well, you know, some of your policies might be coming back to kick you in the butt, but it's probably just because all the rain they've been getting. Anyway, we can only hope, can't we? Let's go to a Sturgis story right here. Here it is. Sturgis Rally off to a slow start. This was as of the 8th yesterday. It's still early, but so far this year's rally is a little lower in attendance than in years past, meaning they ain't happy out there. The main indicator is traffic was down in 3 of the first 4 days of the Sturgis Rally. Sunday was the only day to show a daily increase over the previous 5-year average with a 4.4% rise. A rainy and cold Saturday led to a 37% decrease over that 5-year average for the day. Either that or people are starting to understand, hey, this corporate crap, rally crap, not for us. The Department of Transportation counts traffic into Sturgis at 9 locations. Overall, for the first 4 days of this year's rally, they counted 194,487 vehicles coming in, and I guess that's 16% below the average count over the past 5 years. And then looking at the law enforcement daily report, because they give a daily report on rally crashes and all that kind of stuff, and it looks like there was no fatal crashes, thank God, on Monday. So the total rally total remains at 2 as far as deaths are concerned. They have got arrested 16 more people for DUI, bringing the rally total to 52. Felony drug arrests climbed from 17 to 35. Misdemeanor drug arrests jumped to 81. I guess the first 3 days of the rally, there were only 46 misdemeanor drug arrests, meaning probably pot. Anyway, let's go to some of these good rides happening at Sturgis. I do like how some of the celebrities finally get off their butt and go out there and interact with those minions. But there are good, you know, see, I like Jay Leno. Jay Leno's cool. I wonder if he had his ride this year. But here's an interesting one. Sturgis motorcycle ride for a good cause. The Medicine Wheel Ride is a motorcycle ride hosted by missing and murdered indigenous relatives. I guess there's a lot of that happening out that way in the West. If you know more about it, let me know. It'd be interesting to try to look into that for a second segment of the show, with the purpose of raising money for their cause and spreading awareness of an issue they say isn't talked about enough. Now, I guess the ride runs from Beer Butte State Park to Crazy Horse Memorial, and one organizer said location and activity give them a chance to be a part of a space they feel they haven't been included in. Anybody knows the Sturgis Rally, everybody shows up who wants to, and they're treated right. But anyway, this is a space that we can reclaim as indigenous women, and a space that's largely male-dominated and dominant culture dominated, and it's a sacred space to many of our people. And so this was a time for us to get together and start here. This, the Prairie Rose Seminole, an organizer for the ride, I guess the ride has been really getting out there, man. If they plan for 50, you get 200. If they plan for 100, they get 300. So it is growing. It goes on to say the first year she rode here, I shed a couple of tears riding through the Black Hills because all I can think about was their hardships and struggles they probably were experienced at the time when they were kidnapped and murdered. So it's really emotional. It's an emotional ride for me. Lynette Kills Back is another organizer of that ride. Now, you also have, of course, the Rusty Wallace special Sturgis ride. The auction for the NASCAR Foundation. Even though I used to be a NASCAR nut, I no longer watch it, don't care about it, but here's a ride. Since 2019, the Buffalo Chips Rusty Wallace charity ride has become a key piece of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally in South Dakota. The 5th edition of the Motorcycle Journey kicks off Wednesday at Spearfish City Park. Where's this one? Okay, it's coming this one. With a scenic 25-mile cruise through Spearfish Canyon, and that must have happened yesterday. I liked Rusty Wallace. He cried a little bit too much, but the 89 NASCAR Cup Series champion and has Hall of Famer loves the experience in South Dakota. The people, the bikes, the atmosphere, but his heart is with the charity. Rock and roll there. That's just 2 of the different type of rides that they have at Sturgis. Let's go to some other than Sturgis events right here. Run to the Desert Motorcycle Rat Rod Rally, Smokeem Resort, August 25th at 2 through August 27th to 5 o'clock. Good stuff right here. It is it's by the A Beta Washington Grant County chapter. Susan Stars Carson and what is that? Eloy? Oh man, you don't even want Hollywood to go at that one. But it's at the Smokeem Resort, 22818 Washington 17 in Soap Lake. And then A Bait of Illinois is the 20th annual Hooters and Scooters run, baby. You gotta love Hooters. This one is Saturday, August 26, 2023 at the Moose Lodge, 32050 West River Road, Wilmington, Illinois. Again, it starts at 11 o'clock for registration. Kickstands are up at 12:30. Main story today, and this is out of the Action News, Philadelphia. Philadelphia biker gang member convicted of murdering gang prospect. Ain't you loving that damn freaking headline right there? Basically, it was the Hapry Warlocks, I believe it was Chester, that killed 2 prospects. It was a whole big mess, man. Meth heads, all that kind of stuff. To give you a background on what happened here, the Philadelphia District's Attorney Office announced that a man accused of murdering a biker gang prospect, boy, they rubbing that gang stuff in it, has been found guilty. Michael DiMauro, 50, was convicted on all charges in killing the 33-year-old David Rossillo Jr. Investigators said that he was a member of the Warlocks. I'm not even going to keep going, man. You guys overusing this one too much. Dumped his body in a crypt at Mount Moriah Cemetery in southwest Philly. I guess it's a burial ground for people that don't want others to show up. Detectives located the crypt in April 2020. Then the crypt was open. That's when I got a phone call. Krasner said they have not only found the body of the murder victim they were seeking, but they had found a second murder victim. The second person found dead was identified as Keith Palumbo, and we have featured his story a number of times on this channel. Sad state of affairs. Michael DeLuca, he was a real schmuck, was later arrested and pleaded guilty to 3rd-degree murder in Palumbo's killing. And I know Donna Morelli, I don't know if she got sentenced, I think it was for a year, but then she was harassing the family members on Facebook. So I don't know if that's going to continue or what's going on. But that is the final nail in that dude's coffin. He's probably going to go away for life on that one. Stupid. Just stupid. That whole crew was stupid. Anyway, we're going to go to the second half of the show right now. Yes, we're going to talk about vengeance, man. Is vengeance as good as it sounds? Is that justice? We'll have to see, man. China Doll's going to be coming up right now. Again, you can go over to motorcyclemadhouse.com, click on that radio, or you can go over to Madhouse Radio right now on YouTube. Check it out live, baby. We'll be right back. Join the Insane Throttle Members Only Club on YouTube or Spotify and receive exclusive content. Your membership in the Throttle Club helps keep the show going strong.
Is an in-depth look at the trials and tribulations of street gang and motorcycle club life. This isn't the run-of-the-mill book that doesn't give the goods. This book will go into detail of events that actually happened. All materials in this book have been approved by those involved. There is nothing poetic, nor is there any price worth paying for the life we choose to live on the streets. James Hollywood Machikari, Brotherhood and Betrayal.
Introducing the all-new service from Insane Throttle, Motorcycle Madhouse Radio. 24/7 and nothing but the best in 80s till today rock and metal, baby. And here's an added bonus. You can now listen to Motorcycle Madhouse Morning Show with Hollywood and China Doll live on the air. Go to motorcyclemadhouse.com and bookmark the radio station and get down with the king of biker radio. Rock on.